Lando Norris has become world champion for the first time after finishing third in Abu Dhabi. The 26-year-old becomes Britain's 11th world champion and is the first driver to win the title since Lewis Hamilton in 2008. Norris, at the end of his 7th season at the top level, ends Verstappen's 4-year reign as champion, with the Red Bull driver's extraordinary late season title comeback falling a mere 2 points short after he dominated Sunday's season finale to win the race. Verstappen won from pole, with Oscar Piastri the other final race title contender, second after passing teammate Norris on the first lap. However, third place was always going to be sufficient for Norris, no matter what his rivals did. In an emotional team radio after crossing line, Norris said, "Thank you guys, oh my god, you've made my dreams come true. Thank you so much. I love you guys, thank you for everything. You deserve it. I love you mum, I love you dad, thanks for everything. I'm not crying." Norris' only truly nervous moment came after the pit stop on lap 16, when he dropped down the order and had to overtake longer running cars. They included Yuki Tsunoda, the second Red Bull, with the Japanese driver handing a 5-second penalty for forcing Norris off the track as Britain made his move down the back straight. Norris has also investigated over the incident but cleared by the stewards. A spirited drive from Charles Leclerc meant the Ferrari driver was a threat to Norris' winning position for most of the race, but ultimately finished fourth, over 5 seconds behind the McLaren driver. Russell was fifth for Mercedes, who clinched second, while Lewis Hamilton ended his difficult first Ferrari season with a strong drive to finish 8th. While it has been Verstappen's extraordinary late season surge into title contention against McLaren drivers has gained more headlines in recent months, Norris has stayed in an impressive recovery of his own to take the championship lead heading into the last few weeks. Norris has fallen season high 34 points behind Piastri after the Dutch Grand Prix at the end of August, when he suffered a late mechanical problem on his car. McLaren's only race-ending tech issue of the season, when running second in the race to his teammate. Back in the 9 Grand Prix that followed, Sunday was the only second time he had been beaten by Piastri. The sequence was headlined by dominant wins in Mexico and Brazil, and ultimately by handing pressure his first F1 title showdown to emerge still on top at the end of the weekend. "I've not cried in a while," said Norris. "I didn't think I would cry, but I did. It's a long journey. First of all, I want to say a big thanks to my guys, everyone at McLaren, my parents, they're the ones who supported me since the beginning. It feels amazing. I now know what Max feels like a little bit. I just wanted to congratulate Max and Oscar as well, my two biggest competitors the whole season. It's been a pleasure to race against them both. It's been an honour. I've learnt a lot from both. I've enjoyed it. It's been a long year, we did it, and I'm so proud for everyone." After conducting celebratory donuts on the start-finish straight at the end of his slowdown lap, an emotional Norris shared embrace with his delighted parents, Siska and Adam, after getting out of the car alongside his girlfriend. He was also congratulated by Verstappen, Piastri and a number of other rivals before emotion and clear relief at winning the crown came out during the wild celebrations on the podium. "My best performance this year came when I needed the most," said Norris. "When I was on the back foot, it was when I did my best, and that showed the most of me. I managed to get the gap I needed to perform and do what I needed to do today. I'm proud. I've got the whole family, my girlfriend, a lot of people here. I didn't want to embarrass them on a day like today." All the talk about the 58 lap race was how Paul Verstappen might play things up from given a victory alone would not be enough for the Dutchman to claim a record equalling 5th successive title if Norris was second or third, but suggestions that Verstappen might employ backing up tactics to try and reverse Norris out of title winning positions proved incorrect. After covering Norris off at the start on the short run to turn 1, Verstappen set about opening a lead over his nearest McLaren rival, which midway around the opening lap became Piastri after the Aussie swept around the outside of Norris at turn 9. When Norris pitted early, Verstappen ran to turn lap 23, while Piastri, who unlike his two rivals had started on the more durable tyres, went all the way to lap 41. After Ferrari pitted Leclerc for the second time 19 laps to go, McLaren took no chances by covering Norris with a lap later. The Brit ended up finishing 4 seconds behind Piastri, but crucially 6 seconds ahead of Leclerc. Verstappen won by 12 seconds to secure his 8th win of the campaign, one more than both new champ Norris and Piastri. And although seeing his reign as world champion, and Verstappen said, "Congrats Ferrari, the way we fought back in the second half of the season, we can be really proud of that. So don't be too disappointed." I'm definitely not. I'm really proud of everyone for not giving up. With Mercedes as distinct 5th and Russell losing ground, Alonso 6th and Ocon 7th, there wasn't really much prospect for it. Hamilton 8th, Nico Hulkenberg was 9th after 5-second penalties were applied to Lance Stroll, who took still a final point in 10th, and Beerman, who classified 12th. And before I go, the classification from the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Max Verstappen, he did so much, but in the end couldn't quite make it, but still an extraordinary comeback from him. And yeah, I'm a bit surprised he didn't back up the pack, but I don't think it would have made much difference. Piastri in second, yeah, he tried really hard, but in the end just didn't really have the pace. They tried something different, but it didn't quite work out for him. Norris in third did exactly what he needed to do, and huge congratulations to him. What an amazing achievement. Leclerc in fourth. I mean, yeah, to be honest, I was surprised by the pace the Ferrari had, and to be fair, so yeah, he can take some encouragement from that. Russell in fifth didn't really have have the pace. Alonso 6, Ocon 7, excellent from them. Hamilton 8, really good job from him, although I was surprised he pit again because I think he was ahead of Alonso before he pit for a second time. Hulkenberg in 9th, great recovery from him. Stroll in 10th, good for him to get a point, good drive from him. Bortoleto, I think, considering where he starts compared to Hulkenberg, to miss out on points, so I think he'll be pretty disappointed. Bierman 12th, yeah, probably a similar story with Ocon. Sainz in 13th and Albon in 16th. Williams just not really having the pace this weekend. Tsunoda in 14th, Antonelli 15th. Antonelli will be disappointed to miss out on P6 despite having all the momentum in the Drivers' Championship. Tsunoda 14th, I mean, yeah, disappointing restaurant. Couldn't really get the job done with what Red Bull wanted him to do. So yeah, he'll be frustrated as a way to bring an end to his F1 career, at least for now. And then Racing Bulls just having really no pace today, which is a bit surprising. Similar story for Alpine, but I think it's fair to say we've been a bit more used to that thus far this season.
Guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.